being a parent and looking back and knowing that love, I mean, I have such compassion for you because I know that love. I know that love that you have for your children. It's just like an all-consuming, do anything for them. And even though we've made bad choices in the midst of all of that, there's still that deep-seated love for them that just will never go away.
Well, I mean, yeah, I always wanted my children. I couldn't wait to have children because I didn't have a family.
Yeah.
And my biggest desire was just to pour into somebody and love them with all that I knew was inside of me that I was never allowed to share.
Mm-hmm.
And it wouldn't leave. It wasn't going to just abandon me again, you know? And my children never knew my family. I never let them anywhere near my children, any of them.
Mm-hmm.
They just
don't blame you.
They weren't allowed. And I put everything of myself in my kids. I really did. And I know that. And I'm not ashamed to say that or afraid to say that. Like, nobody could say anything different. Nobody could, because they know they were everything to me.
Mm-hmm.
And to go from that to absolutely nothing.
I would go crazy.
I did go crazy.
Tomorrow I was told that I could not be in my kids' life, I would go crazy. And that's exactly what you did.
I went absolutely crazy, Dana.
Yeah,
every time I got, like, when the drugs came down and I wasn't high anymore, I was in so much emotional agony. It was the only thing that tortured me. It was the only thing that kept me getting high. It's not to blame them.
No.
Not at all.
Even your ex-husband, honestly. I mean, because that's an internal battle. We have to be stronger than those urges, right? I mean, but yeah.
I don't think there's anything worse than, death, yeah. But I kind of feel like what I went through was even worse than death. And I don't mean that to sound disrespectful or anything, but they were alive and I used to have horrible nightmares. Horrible. I mean, I remember all of them, and they were always like this big chasm, and like my kids would be on the other side and I couldn't get across. But I could see them, you know, and I'm trying to yell and I'm trying to reach them. And it was always that all the time, these different nightmares of just being visible, but I can't grab them. I can't hold them. I can't touch them. It was terrible. It was torture.
Yeah, that would be torture.
It was awful.
I mean, do you think that he knows, like deep down, he knows how crazy it sounds what he did?
I mean, he had people, like, his mother is like my biggest advocate, and she would always try so hard, because like I've kept in contact with her, and but he would threaten everybody. If they defended me, he would tell them, "You're never going to see them. You better watch yourself." He threatened the children's grandmother, his own mother, that if she kept trying to defend me, she wasn't going to see her grandchildren. That's what he did to her.
Wow.
I mean, but that's okay. That's normal.
That's not okay.
I mean, and so they all got afraid and they stopped having contact with me because they were so afraid. And they said, you know, we love you. We know the truth. We were there. And, but can't help you. Sorry.
You know how there's always two sides to every story. I wonder, like, what his
side would be she was not a good wife. She did nothing but cheat on me. She had depression, which I did. I had bipolar depression.
Yeah.
I had a multitude of issues from my childhood. Absolutely. And there was nowhere that I was even getting any help. No one was helping me. I was supposed to and his answer was always, just get over it. Just get over it. I used to hear that every day of my life. Just get over it. I was so suicidal. I was so depressed. I hated my life with him. I hated it. It was miserable.
Well, and then Because when you parted ways with him too.
It was civil at first. It was great. At first, we got along great. We spoke. We had conversations. He'd come over to my
You
house and have
left
coffee.
from the incident with your brother, right?
Yes. I mean, that's what caused the final break. I didn't walk out right then and there.
Right.
It took me
I gotcha.
time, but
Yeah.
we had a breakdown in our marriage for sure. It was like another 2 years before I even left. But
Okay.
we weren't together. We were not together. We were not having sex. We weren't, there was nothing going on there. He had a girlfriend and, was moving on and all of that. It was fine. We got along. And then I finally got my own place and he would come over and sit down. I would give him money. Because he didn't have money. Because I was making like $700-800 a day. I was working 3 different jobs and making good money. And I didn't have a problem with it. We got along. It was great. He was helping me with taking the kids back and forth to school and whatever. And it's like, it was good. And then
so the thing happened with your brother, and then 2 years later, you guys decided to divorce. Is that how it kind of went?
It took about 2 years for it to all happen.
Yeah.
It didn't all happen right away.
Right.
We knew we were done.
It wasn't like he was like, I'm done, I'm out.
No, we had a house together. We had to figure it out.
Yeah.
And initially I was going to keep the house and he was going to move out, and he moved out for about a month, and then he came back crying. It was so uncomfortable where he was sleeping on the floor. Can I please come back? And I'm like, yeah, of course you can. I should have never done that ever.
Yeah.
But I did that because I wasn't a heartless person, and I wanted it to be civil. I didn't want to fight.
Yeah.
And so it just took about 2 years to get away from all of that and get on my own feet and get my own place, and my kids were with me, and everything was fine. It was fine. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
But what I think happened is his new girlfriend, who was like 23 at the time, she really didn't like that we had conversations. She didn't like that we got along. She didn't like that she wanted him to hate me, is what she wanted.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And she wasn't a good, role model for my kids in any way. My kids have awful memories of her.
Is he still with her?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So it took about 2 years total. We got divorced officially. I was 34. I don't know exactly. I'd have to get my paperwork and look everything up. I don't know, but I'm just rounding it out.
Yeah.
It was about 2 years after, and I was already in a relationship at that point,
Yes.
Yeah.
With this new guy.
And
Mm-hmm. You want to stop?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's been a doozy of a day, huh?
Yeah. I don't know where you're going to end it, though. That's kind of like just so dark.
No, we're going to end it with my favorite question of the day.
Oh, okay. I know what I'm having.
You're like, okay, I got this planned.
I got the question answer.
But before I do that, I just want to tell you I love you so much. And my heart breaks for you.
I love you too. I don't want your heart to break. I just want people to understand that these things happen. And
well, my heart breaks for you because I love you so much. And it's like, I wish that, and it's never going to happen, obviously, but I wish that, things could be different, wish that you could go back and do it. That's never going to happen. But
yeah.
I don't really want to go back. I wish I could hug you, but that's never going to happen.
I thought that's what you were going to say. I was ready to laugh.
That's going to happen.
I don't really have a desire to go back in time and fix anything. I really don't. That's one thing I can say.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, I trust
I think
God.
it's just me because I feel so it's like, I know, I have been blessed with such a great life,
Yeah.
It makes me so angry that you missed out on so much of your kids.
It does me too. Whenever people post about things with children and they're looking for advice, I have this weird thing that happened where I feel like I don't have any rights to feel motherly anymore. It's this very odd, strong thing that just kind of messes with me. It's a terrible feeling.
And see, I think that, like, when I look at you and know your heart and talk to you, like, I think that you're the epitome of a mother.
I mean, I was made to be a mother. I was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you are, you know, that just because, so, I mean, I've talked to another friend who could never have children. And that's what she says. She says, I was made to be a mother. It's like, but you are.
Yeah.
You might not be a mother in the traditional sense, in the sense that, you know, you raise a child from infancy to adulthood.
Yeah.
That's the traditional, right? But God places things in our lives for us to be a mother. And you are a mother, because even to me, you show me that kind of love. You show me the love of a friendship. You show me the love of of sisterhood, and you show me the love of a mother. You know, it's that unconditional. I know that if you were to see me at my worst, that you would not judge, or your love for me would not waver. That's the love of a mother.
Yeah, I agree.
So
yeah,
just because you don't get to be one in every sense that you know society says that you should be, doesn't mean that you don't get to be that.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of people in our group would agree. I think that's why so many look up to you. They just adore you. They want to see your face all the time. Shut up. Don't make those faces at me.
I'm just surprised when you say that. It's just kind of like, really? I don't know. I always feel like so strange almost.
No, I think that everybody just wants to pour out. They want to hear what you have to say, because it's that's instilled in you, that motherly advice and love, and want to know.
Yeah.
My dog is ruining this.
It's okay. I see him though. Or her. It's a her.
Yes, she has a ball and she's playing over there, and she's like, hello.
I can't believe you're getting a puppy this weekend.
I know.
It's going to be her sister?
Mm-hmm. It's like her real sister. It's from her mother and dad.
I need a puppy. I need a pet. I really feel like I need something, and it sucks.
I think you do too. Okay. I know. Oh, you're so good though. You're so good.
Really?
Yes. I mean, hey, so I want to know, what are you making for dinner?
I am making a meat sauce and pasta.
And you can have more pasta now.
Now that I know the secret, yes.
There's apparently a secret to having pasta.
They didn't tell me uncooked. Weigh it uncooked. I weighed it after I cooked it. I truly had 4 pasta pieces at 2 ounces. And I was so angry. I was like, but I did it. I didn't eat any more, but I was angry. I was like,
did you I would have probably cut them up in little bitty pieces.
No, they were so tiny anyway. It was like the little tiny pasta. It was
all the while Jason's like, oh, this is so delicious.
You got it. He truly was too. He was like, that sucks. That sucks. I'm like, I said, I don't understand this. I don't understand how this is possible. And then I thank the Lord, somebody posted in my Weight Watcher group, and they were like saying, not to me, just saying it to somebody else. And I was like, oh, thank you. So yes,
uncooked pasta.
I'm having, it's a whole cup. That's what it equals. 2 ounces is 1 cup cooked.
Nice.
That's plenty of pasta. 1 cup is plenty.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be making me a meat sauce.
I don't know what we're going to have tonight.
That's great.
Something chicken.
Chicken is good. What'd you have last night? We had this conversation.
We had such a good dinner last night. Frank made dinner last night. And we celebrated Bubba's birthday last night.
Oh.
So he had his little like birthday dinner, and we had ribs and salad.
Oh, yes.
They weren't like regular ribs. They were like these little short rib things.
Oh, yeah, those are good. I like the
It
short
was
ribs.
great. He put them on the I don't know if he put them on the smoker or the barbecue because I wasn't quite here the whole time. But so at our grocery store, because it's mainly that, I mean, we're watching what we eat, obviously, but
Yeah.
the kids are too. And Bob is just trying to eat healthy. So he's to maintain for
Yeah.
this. And so he really wanted cheesecake for his birthday. But we knew that if we got a whole cheesecake, like
Trouble.
it's either going to go in the garbage, but our one of our stores here, they sell like it's the Costco cheesecakes, but they just sell a slice. So we just got a couple of slices of cheesecake all shared. So
well, listen, I actually found a really good healthier version of cheesecake, but I did the it was from the Cheesecake Factory, but it was from the skinny menu, and it was the gluten-free, so it brought it down. It was a big slice, but it brought it down to under 600 calories, which is a lot, but it's not a lot. But it's not a lot for cheesecake. So
well,
even
you don't have to eat the whole slice
I was
either.
just gonna say that even if you ate half of it, which is plenty.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but after a couple of bites of cheesecake, I'm kind of like good. I'm like,
me too.
Okay,
yeah,
I got it.
Same. I know. Well, even last night they were saying we need to make a tradition of, because I used to make Frank cheesecake for his birthday. Big Frank. That was, I would make him a cheesecake every year. I hated doing it. I hated it.
Yeah.
And so when, I don't know, it was just a few years back, we had gotten the Costco cheesecake, and he was like, this cheesecake's so good, I don't even need you to make it anymore. And I was like,
Yeah.
But they were saying last night that we need to go back to making it because they think that we can make it healthier.
You can. Oh, you totally can.
And they want more crust. They're like, the crust is everything.
The graham cracker crust?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the graham cracker. I like the little pastry crust.
Yeah.
I think it's like the phyllo dough. I like that.
Yeah.
My favorite birthday cake, and I won't ever get it again, probably, but I usually try to do it, is you don't even care. You don't even like it. The Reese's peanut butter cupcake. It's a whole cake with like layers of peanut butter and chocolate and cake. It's so good. But I know you don't care. No, whatever.
That does not sound appetizing to me, but maybe you will get it one day.
Or a Carvel ice cream cake. That's also my fave.
A what?
The Carvel ice cream cake.
What's that?
You've never had an ice cream cake?
Well, I've had an ice cream cake, but what's the first word? Carvel?
It's the company, Carvel. It's a certain brand. Okay. It has like the crunchy bits in it, and it has the ice cream. Oh,
so good.
They sell it right down the road, so I get that for Jace. You know what I did actually for his birthday? I got him an ice cream cake, and I took it out an hour in advance because I thought it had to thaw out. I come down the stairs to surprise him. The cake is completely gone.
I saw the picture. I was like...
He was dying. He was laughing. He was like, honey, you are so blonde. And I'm like, I really thought I was supposed to let it out for like an hour. He was like, it melted. It's ice cream.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I love you.
I love you too.
I love you, friend.
I love you too, friend.
He's so proud of us.
Is he? I'm so glad he's proud of you.
Yeah, he said it to me. He was like, I can tell that this is really helping you. He's like, I'm so proud of you guys. Yeah. I was kind of surprised by that because he doesn't usually talk like that. Not that he doesn't talk sweetly. He always is very sweet.
I know, but that just makes me so happy for you.
Well, I just know that this is because of how hard it is for me. I think that's why we don't talk about it, because he doesn't want to upset me. And then he gets upset too, though. It hurts him.
It hurts me, so I could only imagine because I know that he just loves you with everything, you know?
Yeah.
Ugh, that makes me feel so good that he says those things to you.
Yeah. He did. And
He
I was
needs
like,
to
oh,
take you out for dinner. I'm gonna message him.
we're going out for dinner tomorrow night.
Oh.
We're going to have some Vietnamese, and then we're going to see Dumbo.
Ugh, I'm so jealous.
Go see it. It's coming out. It's coming out tomorrow.
I love Dumbo.
Did you see the preview for it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go
It's
see it.
gonna make you cry.
I'm a ball, but that's okay. I need to cry. I don't cry much.
You cried enough today.
Yeah, but I really don't cry in my life.
Me neither.
Yeah, I should cry more.
I have a friend, she just cries all the time. And I'm like, why can't I do that? Why can't I just be
I
like,
don't want to do that. I don't want to cry all the time.
well, no, but I'm saying I don't want to cry all the time, but I don't want to fight it all the time either. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, I got to fight crying all the time.
No, I don't do that anymore. I used to fight it. I used to fight it painfully. I mean, it was so gross.
I do. I still
I
do.
don't do it anymore. I don't know when that changed, but there's so many things I've let go of, honest to goodness, really. In the last 2 years, so much growth has happened emotionally for me.
I'm so happy about that.
Me too. It's so crazy how you think you have to like hold everything in and how you have to, it's really a bad misconception about what we think we're supposed to be like.
Right?
So weird. Like, I don't even know why we do it. Why?
And you know what's even weird is some people like still like, I mean, they're even from this, I guarantee there's some people that will watch this and think, why do they need to talk about that?
About what?
About the
About
stuff
this,
that
what
we're
we're saying
talking
right
about.
now?
Yeah, like all of
minute?
it. Not this very minute, but like, you know, even this like the series we're doing, like, why do they feel like they need to talk about that? There's people that are going to be out there that are going to think
The
that.
people that think that are people that have had a very normal life, probably.
Maybe, but even them,
Yeah.
even the normal people, like okay, I have gotten people that have come up to me and say, like, I have gotten people that have come up to me and said, I love what you're doing. What you're doing is so amazing. I'm getting people that's coming up to me and telling me that have seen the last two things, even after the first one. They were like, it's so amazing what you're doing, what you guys are, you know, talking about. And I'm like, thank you. That's so amazing.
That's so cool.
But I have gotten people that are like, so like, why are you guys doing this? Like, what are you talking about this for? It's like,
Did they watch it though?
does it really matter why we're doing it?
But did they watch it?
I don't know. Maybe they only watched a couple minutes of it. I didn't ask them. I didn't spend my breath on
They
them.
probably didn't watch it to understand.
Maybe.
They're probably trying to get you to tell them like what it is. Like, oh, what, like, you know what I mean? But not saying it correctly, maybe.
Maybe.
It's okay though. I mean,
it is okay. But what I'm saying is it's so weird that the society as a whole, like we're like, there's a lot of us that are taught and raised to not talk about our feelings, not talk about our past hurt,
and what happened,
not talk about our fears,
not talk about secrets. That
it's like, don't show you're weak. Let's not show that we're weak people. You know, you have to be strong in all matters of everything. And it's like,
well, I think it has a lot to do with, like, you know, like for me growing up, every day the message verbally that came across was, what happens in this house stays in this house. That's how it went. And I think a lot of people still hold on to that. I do. I think a lot of people live that way. Like, you're not supposed to let people know all this stuff. Like, even if it's not to the extent of what I encountered, but still, I think people hold that belief that you're supposed to be private.
I even hold that belief, though. I hold the belief that not everything in our house needs to be broadcast.
Oh, yeah.
But mainly the reason is because there is so much fear of people, the judgments of others.
Yeah.
It's awful.
It is. You know, I don't know. This has just been helping me really like process, and I've really been starting to write my book mentally. And I'm like, you know, I'm finally there. I feel it. Like I'm finally ready to do it. And I
That's
am.
awesome.
And it's really,
That was my intention.
well,
Boom.
mission accomplished. Yeah, because it's really not about what people have to say or what they have to put, you know, whatever input they have, because this is my story and this is what happened. And I'm not going to pretend anymore. Whatever.
Yes.
Bite me.
Yeah. Bite me.